You are not weak, you are not lazy, and you are not broken. But every single day, small manipulation tactics are quietly stealing your energy, your confidence, and your power, without you even noticing. Think about it. Why do you feel drained after some conversations? Why do you agree to things you didn't want? Why do you feel guilty for saying no, even when you're right? That's not random. That's manipulation hiding in plain sight. And today, I am going to expose the daily tactics that slowly drain your power, so you can finally take it back. Listen carefully, because once you see these patterns, you can't unsee them. Most people imagine manipulation as something extreme: lies, threats, obvious control. But real manipulation is subtle. It sounds polite. It looks harmless. And that's why it works. These tactics don't attack you directly. They make you doubt yourself. They make you feel responsible for other people's emotions. They slowly train you to put yourself last. And over time, that costs you your self-respect. Let's start with the first one: guilt tripping. This is one of the most common and most powerful tactics used every day. Someone says things like, "After everything I've done for you, oh, I guess I'll do it myself. I didn't expect this from you." Notice what's happening. They're not asking, they're accusing. The goal is simple: make you feel bad so you give in. You might say yes even when you're tired, even when it hurts you, even when you don't want to. Not because it's right, but because guilt is uncomfortable. And every time you sacrifice your needs to avoid guilt, your power leaks out a little more. Here's the truth. You are not responsible for managing other people's emotions. Helping is a choice. Sacrificing yourself is manipulation. The second tactic is playing the victim. This one is dangerous because it looks innocent. The person always has it worse. Nothing is ever their fault. Life is always unfair to them. And slowly, you become the fixer, the supporter, the emotional caretaker. You stop expressing your own needs because they're already struggling. But ask yourself this: do they take responsibility? Or just sympathy? Real victims want solutions. Manipulators want attention and control. When someone constantly positions themselves as powerless, they gain power over you, because now you feel guilty setting boundaries. And boundaries are where power lives. The third tactic is fake urgency. This sounds like, "I need an answer right now. If you don't decide today, it's gone. You're overthinking. Just say yes." Urgency shuts down thinking. It pushes you into emotional decisions instead of rational ones. Manipulators love urgency because it doesn't give you time to ask, "Is this good for me?" Think about how many times you've agreed to something just to stop the pressure. Later, you regret it. But in the moment, you felt trapped. Here's a powerful rule: anything that truly benefits you can survive a pause. If someone pressures you to decide instantly, it's usually because time would expose the truth. Your power grows when you slow down. The fourth tactic is subtle disrespect disguised as jokes. Comments like, "Relax, it's just a joke. You're too sensitive. I didn't mean it like that." But somehow, you're always the one feeling small afterward. This tactic trains you to tolerate disrespect. Because if you speak up, you're labeled dramatic. If you stay quiet, your self-worth takes the hit. Over time, you start questioning your own reactions. And that's the goal. When someone repeatedly minimizes your feelings, they're teaching you not to trust yourself. And when you stop trusting yourself, you become easier to control. Now listen carefully. Manipulation doesn't work because manipulators are smart. It works because good people don't expect bad intentions. You assume honesty. You assume fairness. You assume others will treat you the way you treat them. That's not weakness. That's humanity. But awareness is what turns kindness into strength. So here's the takeaway. Guilt is not a command. Victimhood is not your responsibility. Urgency is often a trap, and disrespect, even subtle, is still disrespect. Your power comes back the moment you pause, the moment you question, the moment you choose yourself without explaining or apologizing. You don't need to argue. You don't need to convince. You don't need permission. A calm no is enough. Silence is enough. Distance is enough. And remember this: people who benefit from your silence will always hate your boundaries. That's how you know you're growing. Now I want you to think. Which of these tactics have you experienced recently? Who in your life makes you feel drained instead of energized? Be honest with yourself. If this message hit you, let me know in the comments. Share your experience. You're not alone. And if you want more content that sharpens your mind, strengthens your confidence, and helps you reclaim your power, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay alert. Because once you stop being manipulated, you become unstoppable.